Nahmadu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Aulia Makbul Jan, Mr. Abid Sherwani, Director General, University of Management and Technology, respected network associates, principal, honorable guest. Assalamu alaikum. At the outset, I express my profound gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Mr. Aulia Makbul Jan, for accepting our invitation and then making himself available here for this event. We are so grateful for you. I, on behalf of my team and on my own behalf, also thank all the worthy guests and network associates who have come all the way from different places to participate in this convention, which is basically meant for you all. And that also speaks a lot about being member of this team and indicates team spirit as well. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware that this Knowledge School Network Convention is held annually in this head office. This forum is primarily utilized to share important developments, future plans, and ideas with our stakeholders. And this collective wisdom sought through this gathering provides immense information, enriched and substantive input to brainstorm, analyze, and finally leads to modification in our plan for future, and also gives us way forward. Ladies and gentlemen, in past 12 months, we have gathered a lot of ground, and I would like to share a number of achievements which have been made over this 1 year. First of all, you will recall that last year, for the first time, we held Academic Fest, the TKS Academic Fest, here in this same venue, in which 4 important events of academic value, they were clubbed together, and they've included Lingulatics, debates in English, Mathematics, a test in mathematics, tech-savvy, computer skills, and art and science. And believe you me, that was a very successful event because we afforded an excellent forum to our young generation to compete and express themselves and exhibit their potentials. Another achievement in the last 1 year is that we have revamped the TKS Newsletter. You must have received the newsletter previously also, and these copies are also in front of you. You must all be seeing that. It was done on the direction of the Director TKS, Ms. Mariam Murad, who is also the Chief Editor of this newsletter. The new dimension has been given to encourage all stakeholders, which includes network associates, the principals, the teachers, the students, and even the parents. We appreciate and we encourage any information, any article which is having some information or having some knowledge, that is welcome. And that is precisely being done to encourage everyone to contribute wholeheartedly. A comprehensive policy has already been chalked out in this regard, in collecting, then collating and sifting these articles, and finally the selected material is printed in this newsletter. Best item and article is awarded TKS Merit Certificate, apart from acknowledgement of and appreciation of the author in the next publication of the newsletter. And you will be seeing, inshallah, that there will be people who will be receiving certificate of merits here in this convention today also for the last publication. Another initiative, which is 3rd in a row, is formulation of comprehensive policy of award certificate. This is very important for you to please register, that we have also decided to select and give merit certificate to the best network of the year, the best campus of the year, the best principal of the year. At TKS Head Office level, we have already introduced the Employee of the Year and Employee of the Term, and we have already given them the awards. But next convention, inshallah, amongst you who are sitting here would be receiving these merit certificates. We have, thank you. This policy will be shared with you shortly. In my entire team, executive committee, which comprises Operation Head Mr. Mohammad Jawad Siddiqui, Mr. Imran Alahi, and academic head Ms. Anjum Mumtaz. They are already working on that. It is almost finalized and it will be shared with you, inshallah, shortly. The fourth achievement is restructuring of new network associates cluster. I will curtail my talk on that. You are already aware of that, that this reorientation of the cluster is based on regional basis, and basic purpose is to curtail the timings of responding their queries. Alhamdulillah, the query resolution has, the time which is now being taken is impressively curtailed and reduced. Another initiative is that we now welcome your inputs before we prepare, finalize and issue the annual activity calendar for the entire academic session. Your observations are valued and incorporated and then issued. And it is very heartening to know that this time when we issued that annual training activity, it had the consensus across the board. Sixth major initiative is approval of Director TKS to offer free training in clusters for network associates and the teachers. Previously, if you recall, it used to be on payment. You used to pay, but we have done away with that. It is totally free. And in this regard, I need to acknowledge, express our gratitude to some of our network associates, which I'm going to name, who had been so kind, so hospitable to host voluntarily for all these training sessions. And they are Mr. Muhammad Shabir, Rahim Yar Khan campus, Mr. Sadiq, Umar campus Cheshtiyan, Mr. Shams Iqbal campus Sialkot, Mr. Muhammad Sabar Allama Iqbal campus Ukala, Mr. Jamal Shah Gulbahar campus Peshawar, and Mr. Irfan Badr campus Ahmedpur East. So we are grateful for this kind gesture, and we look forward that you continue to extend this hospitality in future as well. Seventh initiative involves revamping the policy of quality assurance instructions. It was observed that the quality assurance assessment format had certain dichotomies. These have been removed now. And the purpose of this quality assurance inspection is no more to go and find the faults and make observation. No, it has been made very friendly report. The basic purpose is to observe the faults and recommend the remedies so that there is improvement. The purpose is that we have improvement and not to check. And this document, ladies and gentlemen, is very important. Why I'm laying emphasis on that? Because this is going to give us the major input. It is going to be the major instrument, tool and instrument to assess those three categories which I referred earlier: the network associate of the year, the campus of the year, and the principal of the year. This document is going to give us major information for finding these people. Another thing about this document is that these proceedings and the report, when it is prepared, it is shared with the network associate on the spot, and signatures are also obtained. Another achievement is the introduction of school management system. Suffice to say in this regard that TKS is the pioneer in launching mobile app which provides direct access to the parents to have real-time information and progress about their children. Ladies and gentlemen, the ninth initiative, the most essential one, is introduction of new curriculum at primary level, that is class 1 to 5, and it is in line with what you heard about from the Dr. Hassan Swamral late, This was his vision. This change of curriculum was necessitated to align our curriculum with his vision and desire. And what was that? He was, in fact, a very strong proponent of value-based education with emphasis on moral and ethical values in consonance with our religion and faith. By the grace of Allah Almighty, the launch of this curriculum has had great success and appreciated by the campuses. While backup support to include daily lesson plans, scheme of studies, summer pack, and end-term evaluation test, etc. is being ensured, we surely seek your wholehearted support in understanding the need to adopt this curriculum, which keeps our generation tuned and bound to our culture. It will be appropriate to mention here that inshallah by next academic session we will also be launching preschool new curriculum. Now, without any further ado, I think I should hand over the rostrum to Stage Secretary Ms. Jennifer for further proceeding. Ms. Jennifer. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.